Hey guys, Justin here again. Thanks for tuning in for this segment of my YouTube channel and Instagram. So I want to go over how I get my ideas organized before I start writing, because a lot of times you want to edit what you've already written, but you don't know what you've done. Or let's say you do what I do, is you sit away from and you work on other projects, or life interferes so you don't have time to go to your writing.
Beginning of time, all the continents were once called Pangea.
And so I want to go over my meal prepping process. Just get cooking. And then you forget, you're like, did I write this already? I remember I wanted to do this. Well, this way I do because it, first of all, keeps me organized, and it helps me edit before I start writing, or even during the writing process. I can see exactly what I want to do. And that way is to use note cards, right? So what I do is I will use both sides for different characters. So like this one, I have 4 colors here. Then you can also get white. If I get the white note cards, I'll usually put like a red Sharpie, purple, black, different colors, so I don't have to continue trying to look for colored ones. And you get more white ones than you would with the colored ones. But what I do is I would get it and I'd write the character's name. So let's say we do my kids book. We do Princess Jen right here. So you go, okay, so they do a little brief description of what she looks like, right? You can put, she has short blue hair. When she's in her space armor, it is silver and pink. She's obviously Princess of Mars. And you can write how she is. She's kind of like shy, and her, you know, when you write her, you can put in here, her brother's overprotective, so she kind of like hidden behind him this whole time. So you write that in there, because later on that will be very, very, very fundamental on her storyline in my 4 books. So once you do that, you can put it up top on a corkboard on the floor, and you can start it off, right? Bam. And then you continue her storyline with the same one. So she has a line, so you continue on the line side. So you say, Princess Jen is flying in ship with Prince Boba, heading to Saturn, searching for the Crystal of Destiny. Bam. And then you go and grab a color for, now you introduced already another one, Boba. So you go here, Prince Boba, you can say him, short brown hair, heroic, overprotective sister, Prince of Mars, and then his armor is silver and black. So then you put that below it. And then here, you use another note card and put underneath it, and you say, hey, flies in ship with Princess Jen, his sister, to find the Crystal of Destiny going to Saturn. So obviously those are paralleled, right? And then we also introduce another character, Ship. And you're right here, Ship. And then you put that underneath it and you say, Ship is the royal ship that's shaped like an eagle, but is also an AI, so it can talk to them, and you know, it has a feeling. It feels for them and it wants to protect them, right? And you put that here, and then you just say ship is heading here, and then it talks to them. And then let's say you run out of colors and you want your story's further down, right? And you're like, okay, so now you're introducing the bad guy, space pirate captain. So, and you run out. All you have to do is just, Boba's, right, blue, just flip it over, no lines. So then that's another one. So you can, boom, Space Pirate Captain, and his story is nothing. You'll have no cards here, as Boba, Ship, and Jen will, all the way down here. And then you just throw that in there. And then you throw whatever it is. Hey, you know, this is where he intercepts them in the space while they're trying to fly back to Mars, right? So you can do that. And they get kidnapped. You can write that also there. So you continue that going straight down, and in that way it keeps you organized. So sure, you'll have a lot of blank space between for certain characters, but by doing so, you're going to be more organized. So what if later down the line you want to foreshadow that ship explodes because the space pirate put a bomb on it? Well, you can just say space pirate sneaks next to ship, while Princess and the Prince are in the caves on a certain planet, right? And then they go away, and then when they get there, ship explodes before they can run on there, right? Let's say that was in the book. So all this is all included when you're writing here, right? Because you're having the storyboard, but it's a timeline. That's what these are. You keep it as a timeline, right? From beginning to end, timeline. And that's why I keep my thoughts in progress. I keep it sorted, so if I do want to go back to foreshadow something, I can easily just go look at my cards. Obviously, some corkboards are not big enough, so I just use the floor in the living room, bedroom, just use it up with all my characters. If some characters like Space Pirate is not used until further chapters, then you can work on chapter at a time, or a few, and just keep it going. Once you get going, then you can just add in, take out what you want. Hey, maybe the king should show up sooner to rescue them from the space pirates, or whatever you like. So it just keeps your thoughts organized. You can always move these around. If you're already typing the story before you even do this, it's kind of hard to go back to see what you did without rereading and rereading and rereading your thing over and over constantly. If you use these, it's organized. You just move it. I don't like this here. Let's move this to the end. Let's do that here. And another thing I like about these is the character arc. You can see the way the character started from the beginning, right? Let's say Bubba's this heroic guy, but at the end of the book, something happens when shit blows up that now he's scared of death, and now he doesn't want to be this heroic guy anymore, you know? And then maybe Jen's like, well, shoot, I better step up because, you know, he's been there for me this whole time, and now he needs me. I'm going to be there. So you can get these different character arcs for your characters, see where they fall, you know, where the climax is for each of them, when they hit the lowest part, and bring themselves back, if they can bring themselves back. But that's how it is. You know, it keeps me organized, especially because I'm doing a 4-book series for the kids' book. I've got 3 of them down to start the 4th one now, and I'm going to tell you, it's much easier with this in hand. You know, I take pictures of it, and with the pictures there, I put them in my computer so I can just move it around there. If I have to, I can look back at it. So I can go, oh, okay, chapter 1 through 5, I took pictures here, here's 6 through 10, and so on and so forth. So I know what to change, I know what I can do, I know what I've started writing because it's all in order, right? You started at chapter 1, you started, this is what happens, these are who it is. Obviously, dialogue will be different, but at least you have the plots going down, you know, and you know, you read a book because you want to see how the character reacts in each plot, right? You want to see how they act in their reaction to an action, right? So something can happen, shit blows up. How will Boba and how will Jen feel about it? Well, Boba, as you read, was super close to him because he's, you know, they're twins. He's older brother, but he bonded more with it while she was kind of hidden, stayed back. So each one has a different reaction to certain scenes, and this will keep it organized. And then when you're done with it, just grab an envelope. You can do it by characters, by chapters, or whatever you like, and just throw them inside. Don't have to seal it. Just put it away. Keep it organized in a folder, a binder, or whatever you like. And then you're organized, right? So that's just some of the tips that I use when I write, before I start writing, Once I start the writing process, then I go back to it and I can see what I want to do, change, foreshadow, change the character when they come in and stuff like that. It's much easier to do when you have these. So that's just my tip for writing. I also have some more videos posted, so if you can like and share and subscribe to this video, please. All right? You guys have a good one. Thank you.